Welcome to New Sky TV, the truth behind Half Sugar Green Plum's chart domination. Guanyu and Zhai Yiying's hilarious divorce variety show pursuit of their wife, a sweet and heartbreaking story. Who would have thought that childhood sweethearts who divorce right at the start could stir up the entire short drama market? Half Sugar Green Plum, starring Guanyu and Zhai Yiying, premiered on the Hongkou platform on January 26, reaching 85.61 million views in just 24 hours, immediately topping both the trending and new drama charts. This new drama, captivating countless viewers, successfully broke the silence of the short drama market with its unique sweet and sour romance formula. The story of Half Sugar Green Plum begins with a bold premise. She and Zhai Yiying and Guanyu, childhood sweethearts, face divorce after marriage due to real-life difficulties. The female lead, Yiying, a top actress, suffers cyberbullying due to endorsement issues, causing her career to plummet, while her husband, Zhai, is far away in the United States, unable to be by her side. The loneliness and disappointment brought on by the long-term separation ultimately lead Yiying to choose divorce in despair. In the second year after her divorce, to make a living, Yiying had no choice but to participate in a dating reality show considered low-class by industry insiders. Dramatically, she unexpectedly ran into her ex-husband, Zhai, on the set. He was now a highly sought-after and popular director. To save face, the two pretended not to know each other in public, but their private interactions were filled with subtle tension, from playful banter to understated care and protection. Every scene tugged at the audience's heartstrings. It is this tension of mutual devotion yet mutual restraint that pushes the sweet and heart-wrenching level of Half Sugar Plum to its peak step by step. Zhai's deep affection is never expressed in a high-profile manner, but rather hidden in every seemingly incidental choice. When Yiying was maliciously edited by the production team, he immediately contacted the platform to suppress the hype. When she was arranged to live in a poorly equipped dormitory, he complained verbally, but secretly replaced the leaky showerhead. Even when she lost control of her emotions and hid in the stairwell to shed tears, he didn't ask a single why, but simply sat quietly beside her and draped his coat over her shoulders. This unobtrusive and selfless protection made the audience realize that this man's love had never left. And Yiying's wavering was not due to a momentary soft heart. What truly struck her was the sacrifice she had once taken for granted, which she now only realized in hindsight. It turned out that he had already sensed her emotional breakdowns before each one. It turned out that what she thought was absence concealed too much unspoken forbearance. She began to repeatedly ask herself, was that divorce a decision to let go of each other, or a missed opportunity? The plot takes a beautiful turn here. Pursuing his wife is no longer a one-sided confession, but a process of both looking back on the past and rediscovering each other. Guanyu's performance also reaches its full potential in the latter half. His initial sharp tongue and indifference were self-protection. His later loss of control and submission were the true emotional climax. The scene where he waits for Yiying in the rain, without a heart-wrenching confession, only a soft "I'm still here," instantly triggered a flood of comments on the screen saying "I'm breaking down and I'm crying uncontrollably." What's most remarkable about Zhai Yiying is her extremely restrained portrayal of being awakened by love. It's not a sudden forgiveness, not an immediate return, but a gradual lowering of defenses through repeated confirmations. Her changes in gaze, breathing rhythm, and emotional pauses all precisely hit the audience's emotional triggers, making them unconsciously hesitate and soften along with her. When the true meaning of Half Sweet is revealed, viewers understand this isn't just a short drama that wins over audiences with sweet romance, but an emotional allegory about growth, missed opportunities, and re-choices. Sweetness represents memories, heartbreak represents reality, and whether they can get back together is never the ending, but rather a matter of courage. It's precisely because of this realism that Half Sweet Plum becomes increasingly addictive and heart-wrenching. It's in this sweet but not cloying, painful but not depressing quality that Half Sweet Plum achieves a beautiful upgrade from typical short drama formulas. It doesn't treat love as a fairy tale, but firmly roots it in reality, career setbacks, public opinion storms, emotional turmoil. Every step resonates with the real anxieties of contemporary viewers. Viewers aren't just shipping the couple, but experiencing a deeply immersive emotional journey of what would I choose if I were in their shoes. Thus, watching the drama becomes more than just entertainment. It transforms into an emotional resonance. Particularly noteworthy is the drama's playful exploration of the boundaries between reality and performance in variety shows, greatly satisfying the audience's voyeuristic tendencies. On screen, the characters and processes are meticulously designed. Off-screen, however, an uncontrollable resurgence of old feelings creates a dramatic tension. When the male and female leads are scripted to create ambiguity, yet their true feelings are revealed in a fleeting glance, the audience understands better than anyone, some emotions cannot be written in a script. The director's control of pacing also prevents Half Sugar Plum from suffering the common short drama climax of intense at the beginning and exhausting at the end. Each episode has an emotional hook, and every 3 episodes introduce a turning point in the relationship, keeping viewers engaged in a cycle of laughter, heartache, and sweetness, unconsciously clicking on the next episode. It doesn't rely on extreme plot twists to grab attention, but rather on consistent, stable emotional delivery to keep the audience firmly engaged in the story. Ultimately, Half Sugar Plum's chart-topping success isn't just due to its fresh premise and chemistry with the actors, but because it precisely addresses a gap in the current emotional market. What adults want to see is not unconditional love, but the courage to choose each other even after seeing reality clearly. Half sugar on the palate, but incredibly sweet aftertaste. No wonder viewers kept saying don't get back together while secretly watching the latest episode late at night, willingly letting it control them. This is precisely why the popularity of Half Sugar Plum was not a fluke, but a natural and collective resonance. In the current increasingly competitive short drama market, audiences have long been fatigued by industrialized sweetness and formulaic character designs, and this drama happened to hit the mark at a point of emotional and aesthetic upgrading. It doesn't rush to deliver sweetness, but first lets the audience see and understand the pain, and then provides a sweet aftertaste at just the right moment. This restrained and precise emotional delivery binds the audience tightly to the story without them even realizing it, and they are even willing to repeatedly debate and deeply empathize with the characters' choices. Zhai Yiying's consistently high output in this drama is not just an accumulation of quantity, but a true leap in quality. She makes the character Yiying break away from the common tool attributes of female leads in short dramas, making her a dignified, boundary-bound, and growth-oriented female figure. She is soft-hearted, but not out of control. She regrets, but does not belittle herself. This clear-headed yet gentle state precisely hits the emotional projection of a large number of female viewers. Guanyu, through the character Zhai, successfully refreshed the audience's perception of him. He's no longer just a devoted male lead confined to his comfort zone, but an ordinary adult who makes mistakes, hesitates, yet never gives up on love. His performance doesn't rely on outward displays of emotion to win favor, but rather on subtle changes in expression and pauses to perfectly portray the contradiction of loving but afraid to approach. This restrained affection is all the more powerful. The scenes between the two don't deliberately create sparks, but naturally build up tension through repeated mishaps, confrontations, and silences. It's precisely this unacted quality that gives the audience a strong sense of realism, making the reconciliation story feel precious and difficult, rather than cliché. As the story draws to a close, Half Sugar Plum leaves the audience with more than just an answer to whether they reconcile. It offers an emotional attitude. Love doesn't have to be dramatic, but it must be based on mutual respect. Relationships can break down, but only if both parties are growing. Perhaps it's this unpretentious and uncompromising sincerity that makes it stand out among many short dramas. Half sweet, yet with a lingering aftertaste. This drama proves that what truly goes the distance is never the sweetest bite, but rather the bittersweet reality that makes people want to savor it again and again. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.